GangsterBet is Icon's next-generation NFT collectibles of 5,555 gangsters and detectives, with changeable names and stats. Holders of GangsterBet NFTs receive daily distributions of GBet tokens. GBet can be used to upgrade their NFT skills and stats. The supply of GBet will decrease over time and will stop after 9 years. Holding GangsterBet NFTs will have opportunities for future airdrops and will give you access to GangsterBet's highly anticipated metaverse. Learn more at gangsterbet.io. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Eye on Icon, where we go around our ecosystem and interview our artists, our builders, and with me today from RagePups, Alex. How are you today?
Hey, doing really good. Good energy. Woke up early. Feel very productive today.
Good. Look, I'm loving the positive attitude. So, look, I'm so happy to get you on the show. As you can see, I am a proud owner of a RagePup. That after I bought it, I realized I got a cat, and I started getting worried until I looked through the website and realized, oh wait, that is a possibility. So hopefully, when the mint is done, which by the way, quick update, what are we looking? How's the mint going? Have we finished the collection, or is it close, or where are we up to?
Oh no. The mint has slowed down. Now we are probably around 707. Yesterday was 777, which is a lucky number.
Yeah.
777 out of 3,064. So a lot of, I think 8 uniques are still unminted. A lot of legendaries are still unminted. But saying that, you never know what people value in the end once the mint is done. Yeah. But also, I think the mint has slowed down because I've been slow on announcements. But it's just my personal thing that I don't want to promise anything I can't deliver.
Yeah, which makes sense. Now, look, I jumped the gun here, so let's backtrack and give everyone a bit more context. And so, before we jump into your project, tell me a bit about you. How long have you been into crypto?
I've been into crypto, I think, since 2016. And I started trading in 2007, trading and mining. No, first I started mining, then I started trading. I don't remember which one it was, which one came first. But my cousin has told me about Bitcoin ages ago. I had no idea what it is. It just didn't make sense to me. You use your graphics card on your processor to get what? Some electronic currency? What? Like, it seemed pointless.
Yeah.
But then years later, I started reading, got interested into it. And 2017 was the crazy year where, I was like throwing money at everything and trading and mining. And that's when I could mine a lot of ETH. Sadly, I sold it all.
No.
But the best thing I'd done that year is, I think it was it September when Icon ICO came out, and I threw $1,000 into it. Yeah. And that was a good decision.
Yes, of course. I remember. Look, you know what? It's funny. Your story is very similar. I also had a cousin that told me about Bitcoin ages ago, like in 2013, 14 or something like that. And I was like, whatever. And the price had peaked and come back down. I was like, oh, well, missed the boat there, whatever this is. Anyway, kicking myself. But recovered 2017, just like you, started exploring and understanding why it's valuable. So good to hear. Now, look, I was speaking to Hello Chocobo the other day, and he was telling me that you're a man of many talents. So one of the things I wanted to ask you, I'm keen to know, like, share some of your talents. Is this true? Are you a man of many talents?
Where do I start? Yeah, like I'm a bit ADHD when it comes to being interested in stuff. Yeah. So I remember this back from when I was a kid, when my teachers hated me. Oh, most teachers hated me. I mean, let's make it easy, because I've been in education for a long time myself, professionally now as well. Okay. And the teachers hated me because they didn't know how to handle a kid with a lot of energy. And so some teachers knew how to handle like my energy, so it was very good. But most of the teachers, being very like old school, they didn't like it. but I was interested in everything: drawing, music, I don't know, dancing, whatever it is, mostly creative stuff.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, of course, technology. My dad bought me a computer like back in, I don't remember, 1997, and it was like crazy. I was breaking it all the time and fixing it.
Mhm.
Yeah, but in university, I didn't know what to choose, so I chose multimedia, and that was the best course for me.
Yeah.
I went to Brunel University in West London, and thankfully, I found this course because I didn't know. I liked programming, I liked drawing and taking photos. Multimedia had everything. They had marketing, business, programming, like photography, video. Like we did so much stuff. It was such a fun course. My ADHD self loved it, and since then I just did everything I could. So I worked in an advertising agency back in London. I did a lot of advertising material, including videos and printed stuff for like big brands, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, like anything you find in a shop, basically in your supermarket.
Yeah.
And then I was also doing a summer job with Japanese high school kids that would come to London, and they would have this field trip for a week, and I would be like one of their mentors because they needed many mentors, like 20 of us, and that was so much fun as well. So I was doing design, and I was doing this kind of educational mentor job, and that was so much fun. I quit my job and I went to Japan.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And so I kind of switched my direction. I took a course in teaching English as a second language, went to teach English. I was still doing my design, still doing freelance, and but I fell in love with education, and that was so awesome. And then after that, I went to Malaysia. I opened a language center in Malaysia with my business partner there who lives there. And then I'm like, okay, I'm done here. I'll go back to Japan. Went to Japan for another 4 years. That was like, it was crazy. First year I was in Tokyo, and then the last few years I was in a village, like in the middle of Nagano Prefecture, and that was so much better than Tokyo. I have to tell you, like,
Okay.
imagine um, Japanese countryside in an anime. That
Yeah.
is where I live. That was me. It was
Wow.
amazing. Like it's any weeb's dream.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh,
If you're a weeb, I
yeah.
mean, I don't know. I was like half weeb, maybe. If yeah. So basically I'm leading up to something, and then I
Yes.
started building. I built my first blockchain startup back in 2017. Then I moved to Estonia in 2018 to continue growing the startup. That's one thing that I didn't say. I was born in Estonia. That's why I'm back here again.
Okay. Oh, and
Um,
and
so
this startup, what was the
yeah,
startup?
and I it failed. The startup failed because I've never ran a startup. I didn't know how to manage a team. It's like the stupidest thing I did was like, guys, don't worry. Like here's your equity in my startup, and you're all very cool. Uh, I will not ask you to do any work until I'm ready to pay you. And that was the worst decision I could have made because then I had to do all the work, and the startup got nowhere, and I failed. But I've learned a lot. It was e-learning platform that utilized blockchain for certificate storage.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
yes, so
Interesting.
it's a very positive failure. And then I started another startup, educational startup, where me and another partner we did entrepreneurship and multimedia workshops for kids, as well as developing and like e-learning course. And that was awesome. Still going here in Estonia, and so much fun. And now I'm in another startup, which is a legal marketplace, and that is going really well. Completely different team. Everyone is really cool.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
so yeah, like man of many talents. I can. This
Yeah,
is where it's.
definitely.
I
He
could
he
continue. Like just so you know, that's half the story. It's not even half the story.
okay, okay. Yeah, no, that's super interesting. So right now, what did you say your latest startup is? Market
It's a legal marketplace. So
legal.
it's a startup that basically helps people find lawyers and helps lawyers find people, and then they can communicate on this platform and they don't need to see each other, call each other. It's just very
Okay. And
simple.
is it anywhere in the world, or is it
It is.
restricted?
It is in Europe now,
Yeah.
so we are expanding into Spain and Netherlands very soon. But right now
Yeah.
it's in the Baltics and Poland. Um,
Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool.
yes,
Okay,
yeah,
so that's good. That's good to hear. I may have to pick your brain. It's actually funny because I've been moaning to you that I've been trying to teach myself Final Cut Pro, and I've had a whopper for a day, and here you are, multimedia expert. Um,
yeah,
so I'll pick your brains afterwards. Now,
definitely. I'd love to help.
let's talk Rage Pup. So
Yes.
I'm interested to know how it all came about and what made you think I want to create some NFTs on Icon.
Yeah, that was very strange. I kept hearing about NFTs, and once again, just like crypto in the beginning and Bitcoin, I was like, "What the hell? Why are people paying money for JPEGs?" Like literally, like it made no sense. Um, but what changed it? Uh, I think it was September, last September, to September 20. What is it? 22, 21, 2021. Um, I thought, this is interesting, and it seems like it helps artists, actually get paid for their art. And I've been in like mostly I've been a creative person, so I've been doing a lot of um, design stuff.
Yeah.
And most of the time, as a designer, people don't want to pay you. So they find the most common excuse is in the beginning, it's like, can you do this like for free, but you'll get loads of exposure. And like I'm sure if you're a creative, you've heard this all the time.
Mm.
And exposure doesn't pay my bills. So I've been struggling a lot. I mean, I'm saying I have this startup and this startup. These startups, they're not profitable as all startups.
Yeah.
I'm not swimming in money. Far from it. I'm investing. I keep investing my money into the startup. So I'm still doing a lot of creative stuff uh, to live my life.
Yeah.
And um, yes, and I thought, look, this is a great way for artists to make money and actually get paid, like a decent amount when they've been undervalued their whole life. So I'll try. I'll try. And then I was invested in Icon. I heard there's a craft network marketplace, and I thought, okay, I'll I'll do something. What is popular? Popular is are Shiba Inus, because
Mm.
Dogecoin and all this stuff. Like, okay, I'll start uh, drawing a Shiba Inu, and it was a process. I didn't know how to draw it. I tried to keep it super simple. I looked at what other artists are doing, and I thought, okay, I'll just make it really simple, vector style frame, and I'll add some textures into it, and see how I can vary the design a little bit.
Mm.
And this is how it started. And then I started selling them on Craft. And then the first day I put something up, someone bought one. And I think it was someone with the username 420. I think I still see him. He's still in RagePups. 420 on Twitter. I don't know what he is on the Discord, but
Yeah.
I was like, holy crap! Someone just paid. I don't know what it was, like 30 icon or 40 icon for my picture that I just put up. This is great. And then I used that money to buy someone else's art, and I'm like,
Oh
this is
yeah.
fun.
Yeah. Nice.
This is fun. And that's it. That's where it kicked off.
Cool.
And these were the RagePups OG that you see.
Yes. So tell me, because I recall you did, because the original collection wasn't a generative collection. It was uh,
Hmm.
you made a few. So I wanted to know a little bit more about that. How was it done? Does that still exist? And how's your new
Yeah.
collection play a part? Yeah.
Yeah. So it was initially, I did it in batches of 10. So I would create a design, like let's say something inspired by Star Wars, and I'll create 10 of them, but each one will be a little bit different.
Yeah.
And of course, I didn't understand the rarity aspect, like what people want from an NFT. So I was kind of trying to make a collection in batches of 10.
Mhm.
But then the last 70 I uploaded, I actually figured out how to do generative art.
Okay.
I've created all the assets and I generated the last 70. Um, But it still exists. You can still buy them on craft. They're not as popular, but a lot of them were sold.
Yeah.
I don't remember how many, but I see a lot of people wash trading them because I think I've set the fees too low. Uh,
Okay. Okay.
I think I set my fees like 2 to 3%, and the last batch was like 1%. So
Oh
I see the
wow.
volumes go up, but unfortunately, it's not people buying new ones. It seems like just one goes from an account to account, which is kind of sad. But I get the fees, so I'm happy.
Yeah. Yeah. 1%, very generous of you. Such low royalties.
The reason why I did that is I thought, if this does explode and the fees, so like the price of the like one would be like 10,000, 20,000, maybe 100,000, who knows? Then like a 10% fee is quite a lot. So I just looked a little bit into the future and I thought set it low so that it will encourage people to trade.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. So then, how did you land on this with the website? So, what happened to transition to this bigger collection, and how did that come about?
Yeah, so of course, once I started making the OG RagePups, I began reading and looking more and more at other collections, and I figured out that there's a system to this. There's something that uh, people want, and I got involved in another NFT project with another team,
Hmm.
and there was like quite a high level collector there who like spends millions every year on NFTs, and he's like taught me a lot about what collectors want and what kind of types of collections there were. So I thought, oh, this is amazing. Let me try and like work with my new knowledge.
Hmm.
And so I thought, okay, I'm gonna turn my Rage Pups OG into a pixel art because pixel art looks very cool. It's very
Yeah.
simple. It's very easy to understand if you do it right. Very easy to understand which one is rare, which one is not, um, if you keep them simple enough. So I thought, cool, and this is something I haven't done. I've never done pixel art in my life, but I've
Yeah.
I've
Okay.
done a lot of drawing, so it was interesting for me. So I again said, okay, it's going to be a pup. It's going to be a Shiba Inu. Where do I start? I found a picture of a Shiba Inu on Google, and I thought, okay, this will be my inspiration. And there's a Shiba Inu lying down. So, and if you look uh, at the Rage Pups 64, it is actually, if you imagine the pup lying down with his legs extended in front, this is where the idea came from. This is why the legs are like the paws legs are extended in front of the pup. But I didn't draw the back lying down. I thought let's make him look like he's standing up at a table, like a good boy standing up. Hey, I want some food.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is where the inspiration came from. And then I played around and I generated the collection again and again and I added assets and I regenerated it. But even before I started that, and Antas, chef, um, you know him as Peel Guys Master.
Yep. Yep.
He was like, "Oh, dope collection." He saw my Twitter that I changed my cover and profile pic. He's like, "That's really cool," and I was like, "Oh, someone likes it." So I'll work even harder on this
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is how it all kicked off. And then I iterated the collection so many times just to get it right. And I think I got it right in the end.
Yeah, yeah, no, okay, okay. So, and obviously, then you mentioned the dev and stuff. So, did you go get someone to help with the component of it, or
Yeah, so I tried to look for a dev within the Icon community
yeah,
because I don't know any devs around me who know like how to write a smart contract on Icon or launch an NFT sale on Icon. So I looked and I've posted a few times in Discord servers, and one guy responded, but he wasn't interested. And there was very like low feedback or low reply uh, level. So I thought, okay, I have to look for someone who'd be willing to learn a bit. And I
mm,
knew this guy who's a full stack developer, and he had experience with smart contracts on Ethereum. And I told him, I need you to write a smart contract. This is basically what I thought needs to be done.
mm,
And then once we sat down, he explained everything we need. I'm like, holy crap, there's so much work. you need, you need you need the smart contract. You need front end integrations. You need to make sure like everything is connected and works. And then like yeah, it was crazy. But he was into it, and now he's even more into it. But he underestimated how much work it is. So he wanted to do it all in one sitting in one night, and then it took much longer than that. As you can see, we had several delays because of this. Because like we thought, okay, it's almost done, but then there were issues with minting. Now issues with minting are fixed, almost done, but there's issues with something else, and it's just like it felt like it was never ending because he didn't have enough experience in Icon specifically.
Yeah,
And
it's different, very different language and everything, isn't it?
yeah, so he wrote the contract in JavaScript. Java, not JavaScript.
Yeah.
But he didn't realize that it's a cut down form of Java, and that is like caught him off guard. There were some functions missing and all this stuff. He's like, "Holy crap, this is going to be more difficult than I thought."
Yeah. Okay.
But now, the good thing, now that he's done with this, he's like, we have to do this game. We have to create this game. And he already has ideas how the game will work, the mechanics of it. And I'm like, dude, didn't expect this from you. I thought you'll be like just paid and done, and like don't even talk to me again. But no, he's really excited.
So that was my next question. I've heard something about a game. How? Tell me, what is this game about? I hope you can dish the alpha. And two, is the RagePup collection, does it play a part in the NFTs as a utility, or is there any connection there that with building the game?
So the game that I just mentioned, that's the NFT game. So he wants to utilize NFTs, and that's what I had planned anyway, but a little bit later. But he already wants to do it. But the initial game that I talked about that I wanted to launch by the end of April was just a RagePub themed platformer / RPG kind of adventure. It didn't utilize NFTs. I just wanted to give the community something fun to play with. That got delayed because of the delays with the mint, and like everything went really crazy. But it's going to be released, I hope in 2 weeks.
Okay.
But yeah,
and that's just like that fun. It doesn't utilize the NFTs. It's just
no, it doesn't. Just a fun game.
But it's themed around the RagePups.
Yeah, themed around you'll be basically playing as a RagePup 64, one of the pups.
Ah, cool. Okay. So not long now before that's released. Now,
yeah, fingers crossed.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No dates. No dates. Just when it's ready, it's ready. So, what about this NFT game? When you say NFT, again, I'll come back to: is it regarding utilizing the RagePup collection NFTs or something?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Yes. So this one would be RagePups 64. So you will need RagePups to be an owner of a RagePups to play this game. We're kind of figuring out the mechanics. It's still nothing has started yet. We're still figuring out the mechanics of it, but we have a few versions of how the mechanics will work, just to make it fun. It's a little bit gambly, maybe. I'm not going to confirm that 100%, but maybe it's a little bit on the gambling side. But it's definitely going to be fun. And we'll see how the community responds. If the community doesn't like it and they hate it, then we can adjust. It's very important to get the community involved. Otherwise, we'll just be doing what we think is good, and that's not always right.
No, understand. And look, I like the idea that I like it that you're utilizing that they have to have an NFT. So even to play and explore whatever you do with it, if you have to have the NFT to generate your character in game, which I'm assuming, then great. That's a great pitch for the NFTs itself. Like buy your characters. I wonder if it'll be an interesting concept, like for a collection to do a game, and that's part of one of these collections, and then you play the game and say you get 3 lives, but after 3 lives the NFT destroys. It gets destroyed.
We played around with this concept, but then we thought, will people want to gamble their NFT away, like burn their NFT? And then how does it impact the collection in the end? How quickly will the collection deplete?
Look, and that's the thing. There has to be a reward in it of value to be able to for people to want to put their NFT up. like that. Or even it can just be a time delay, like, you know, the NFT isn't usable or sellable for like a month or 10 days, or depending on actually, yeah, depending on how many. So when you opt in, how many lives do you want? Every
Yeah,
life is a day. So say you want 15 lives, okay, cool. And then if after 15 to the deaths, it goes, yeah, NFT gets locked out for 15 days.
that's
Um,
very interesting.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That would be quite cool. And yeah, because and then
Definitely.
yeah. Anyway, okay. So cool. I'm excited about this. So you got two games in the making. One is just a fun game that you want everyone to enjoy, that you see RagePups running around in, and
Yep.
the next one will utilize the NFT, and then you can play the game. So people
Yeah.
listening, if you're wondering why, because there's a lot of NFTs now coming out everywhere. There's some
Oh
kind
yeah.
of collection. So
Oh
it now starts coming down to, as he said, those rarities, things like that, but then also a little bit of utility. So
yeah.
it looks like you have plans there for your project. Fantastic.
Yes. We
Now,
have.
yeah.
Yes. Please go
No,
ahead.
no, no,
Then
no. You. I want you to talk more. Go.
um, I can talk forever because I have a lot to say. But um, maybe I'll keep it to the end. Like maybe a little bit of alpha right in the end.
Oh, okay, great. Well, that was my next question. You got any alpha to dish?
So okay. So uh, I need to be very delicate about this.
Okay.
Okay, so everyone knows that probably if you're following us on Discord that we are organizing a first Web3 event in Narva, Estonia. Narva is where I live. So just so you have an idea of why and where, Narva is on the border with Russia. It's like literally there's a river separating
Yeah.
the two countries. It's a beautiful place. There's a castle. Imagine a river, and there are two castles on each side.
Yeah.
One castle is in Estonia, one in Russia. And I think, like, if you scroll down my Twitter, you'll see where I posted a video about it. You can swim across this river in like 3 minutes. You'll get arrested if you do that. So please don't do that. But Narva is like, it's Europe, so it's Estonia, and then Russia is Russia, and there's a big contrast, cultural contrast. Even though Narva is full of Russian speakers,
Mhm.
there a lot of them are Estonian born. Some of them have moved from Russia during the Soviet days, but there's a lot of cultural contrast here, and also um, like just if you compare just looking from the side, looking across the river, how people live, it's a little bit different. Like,
Yeah.
so the economies are a little bit different. And we want to create a Web3 community here. That's I will limit the information at this, but as a statement of freedom and innovation on the edge of Europe. And I, how can I, how can I not give away too much? But so RagePups is going to be one of the partner projects with this. It's still going to be run by me and the team that is still involved in RagePups, but also a couple of other organizations, two organizations will be also involved in this. So this will grow into a Web3 community here, and
Oh,
the
cool.
symbolism of it should be amazing, because we know some difficult stuff is going on
Mhm.
around the world, and what's happening with Russia and Ukraine, and just generally politics in Russia are quite complicated.
Mm.
So this community would be in a perfect place to um, as a symbol, as a statement of what the Western world is about. I'm not crazy about politics, just so you know. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
of course, I have a side in this conflict. The side is not with Russia,
Yeah.
fortunately. But this is more of like this project is more very personal for me, I guess, because I want Estonia to grow. I want our region to grow. That's been neglected for a very, very long time
Mm.
by the Estonian government, by the world. It's been neglected because it was looked at as a just as like mini Russia at the edge of
Okay.
Europe. and now
Okay.
that has changed in the past 10 years.
Yeah.
So I'm talking a lot, but so Web3 community, I'm already getting quite cool people involved from blockchain startups in this, and the first event is happening on the 28th. Again, fingers crossed that nothing goes wrong. But on the 28th of May, so very soon, first event, we're going to invite some people from the blockchain community who work here in Estonia, and there's going to be some speakers. I will announce a speaker or potentially two speakers that everyone in the icon community knows or craft community knows, which is pretty cool, really exciting to get our guys involved.
Yeah.
So this is part of the alpha. Now, something that I didn't say, those merch, those sweatshirts and hoodies that I gave away for people who minted in the first 24 hours and in the last contest, the gold and silver, they will be like they will act as a ticket for free entry to any events that are related to our community, RagePups, or any partner organizations. They're going to be a free pass.
Ah, awesome. Yeah, okay.
Now, yes. Now, one more thing with the gold hoodies. We every time there's a big event happening, maybe we'll do one big event, hopefully every year. But we will do a lottery that where one person will get all like tickets and hotels paid to come to Estonia and visit our event if they're far away. So that's another thing we want to do.
Yep.
Should be, I mean, maybe would be very cool. Imagine you live somewhere very far away and it costs you like, I don't know, 2,000 whatever dollars, euros to come to a place like Estonia. And why would you come here? It's like in the middle of nowhere. But we'll pay for you if you win it. This is the plan. I think I'll limit the alpha here.
Wait. So we'll pay for you. What are you talking to come? Is it limited? Where? So I know you've
Yes.
got a lot of RagePup fans in Australia. Am I? Should I be hoarding and taking part in every competition I can find?
I mean, wait a second.
I'm having some fun, man.
if you hold if you hold the gold hoodie, we will definitely do a raffle for one person to come to an event, and we'll pay for the flights, we'll pay for the hotel. That's the plan for the golden hoodie holders. Of course, you need to hold a RagePup at least. If you don't hold a RagePup, that's naughty. But yeah, it doesn't matter. Australia, not Australia, anywhere in the world. If you win this this raffle, we'll pay for you.
Well,
it's not going to be a problem.
Well,
but in terms of taking part in the competitions, I think you should take part in competitions if there are some. But
I think your RagePups ambassador would be excited by this news and definitely be keeping a keen eye, not only being ambassador but being able to fly over with the golden hoodie.
yeah. But I think Hello Choco won the golden hoodie.
Is it?
But
Well,
the ambassador doesn't know, but automatically she does get a golden hoodie. So I'll send it along with Hello Chocos.
That is some serious alpha, and looking forward to that coming to fruition, man. You've given us a ton. Like, there's the collection is still on sale, so people listening, if you haven't, definitely go explore it. And if you mint a cat if you mint a RagePup that looks like a cat, burn it right away. I want to be the only, and I want to hold the rarest.
Don't tell people to burn it.
No. Look, people don't do that. I'm just trying to, ensure I keep having the rarest RagePup cat. But overall, you can go buy the collection. You've just heard Alex talk about some of the perks that are coming to it through competitions and stuff that they're building on the side as well. There's a game for fun. There's one for that will use the NFTs that you can play it. Who knows? There's some stuff that he can't disclose yet about the game, so may have to get you back on the show when you're ready to dish that alpha. Is there anything else, Alex? Is there anything else today you want to talk about?
I think like now reflecting on what I said, I really want people to to not go a little bit crazy about what I said. Please give give us time to work on this. There's a lot of planning involved in this Web3 community thing.
Yeah.
Once everything is ready, we will make an announcement. We will give you all the answers. But I can't give any more than what I've said in this interview
Yeah.
right now.
No,
So
look,
please, yeah, don't go crazy. That's my what's it called, request from the community.
yeah. Look, everyone, it's very hard to just constantly deliver. Time has to be
Yeah,
taken to then plan and execute and paint the whole picture that you're trying to create. So take your time, man. It's just good to know what's on the
yeah,
horizon. So part of that. And as I come back to, sometimes there's just NFTs that are minted for the sake of it, and then they just disappear, or
hmm,
they're people who are behind their collection that actually care about what they've done and then want to keep bringing utility to it, so that it is valuable to own, it is valuable to hold, it is a cool
yeah,
collection to have. So it very much sounds and it shows that you're in that basket. And yeah, don't feel the community is good. I think
yeah,
when a launch doesn't go to plan, it gets stressful.
yeah,
I get it. But look, honestly, it's done, and now it's quite easy to just get a pup.
yeah. Definitely. Absolutely. Like I think what I want people to know, like before we wrap up, I don't know if we are wrapping up already, but RagePups and everything I'm doing around this is like a very personal. There's a personal mission involved in this, so it is not just about the art. It's not just about the pups.
Yeah.
I'm big about education, and I'm big about transforming communities. And what I said about our community and region here in Estonia, it has so much potential, but because of the neglect, it needs a lot of people to motivate the mindset
Yeah.
of people, change, transform the mindset, and that is my personal mission that I want to do. I guess I always dream big, and
Mm.
my dream for this is transform as a first thing, transform the mindset of Estonia so that all the people here, they feel like they're one rather than separated, or at least they're part of one thing. And I think all the people that I know and involved in this Web3 community that we want to build, they're all of the same mindset.
So, Alex,
Um,
how big is the Web3 community over there?
um, it's it's probably bigger than you think in terms of how big the players are. But of course, everyone is behind, avatars.
Okay.
So sometimes you don't know who is who. But
Yeah.
I was very shocked that when I met collectors that spend several million a year buying NFTs, I was completely shocked.
Mm.
Because first I met our consultant on another project, another NFT project, and he said, well, he showed his like spend, his ETH spend, and it was like just over 1 million or 1,300,000 in dollars, US dollars.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell? I had no idea. But so you understand why Estonia and why so many people are interested in blockchain and tech here. In Europe, the small country of Estonia has, I believe, now or maybe a couple of years ago, the highest number of startups per capita. So we are a very tech and startup friendly country. A lot of crypto startups start here because our licensing is quite straightforward and simple. So a lot of crypto startups
Okay.
are here, and if you know what TransferWise is, or Wise, the big
Yeah.
like electronic
The
bank, that's
yeah.
Estonian. Skype is Estonian. Um, just to name a few. I don't
Yeah.
know what else is there. There's quite a few of these Estonian startups that people don't know that they were Estonian.
Yeah.
So we are quite a crazy country for startups.
Yeah. No, I didn't know that. Okay, good to know. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool. Well, because the Web3 stuff that you talked about, yeah, it's kind of foot in the door where you've said there's stuff, but you're not ready to talk about it. So I'm not going to probe too much into that.
yes,
But overall, I've gotten everything I've wanted, some of the stuff I wanted to know, clarity around the Rage Pup. So I guess my final question is, so after this, have you got any more plans for Rage Pup in terms of another mint, another generation, or this collection
Absolutely.
is it, the 3000?
This collection is definitely not it. I had plans to release, um, yes, again, not releasing the alpha. I'll just say what's on the roadmap. I
Yeah.
called it RP Friends. So there's going to be some kind of friend-related mint that every holder of a RagePup 64 will get. They'll get to mint it for free. So if
Yeah.
you don't hold the pub, unfortunately, you won't be able to mint it. And that collection will be linked with this current collection, and you'll be able to interact somehow between the two collections.
Okay.
That is yeah, I think I'll keep it there. I'll keep it there. Yeah.
Okay. I won't
Before we even
ask
wrap up,
for.
look, sorry,
Yeah.
before we even wrap up, I really want to like express my gratitude to everyone in the craft network community, everyone in the icon community who supported the project and who supported me even before this project even started, like Chef and Kotaro. They were really supportive in the beginning. A lot of people, for everyone who bought an OG pup, um, this, like, it's crazy. I've experienced an NFT community in Ethereum, and
Yeah.
it's if something goes a little bit wrong, it's toxicity level 1 million. Like
Oh, well,
everyone
yeah.
becomes really toxic, everyone like, goes crazy. Uh, with this community, we've had a few delays, and everyone has been so supportive. This is amazing. Like I can't express how thankful I am to our community.
Yeah. Okay. No. That's good to hear. I think that's definitely one of the community's highlights here at Icon. Everyone really is supportive. Yes, at times it can feel we're falling behind, or things
Mhm.
aren't going price wise, for example. But uh, I just think it's taking a little more time. That's all. Like
Yeah.
but overall, then I come back to when stuff is being done. Look how engaged the community is. People are using the DApps. People are getting right into the collections when people are taking the time to release good ones. And yeah, you get a lot of support. Even I personally, when I started, like a lot of my tutorials and stuff really picked up when I did a lot of icon content. So
Mhm.
forever grateful, and that's why I do what I do. But yeah, no,
Thank
it's
you so
always
much.
good to recognize.
And thank you for keeping this up, because I mean, Icon has been, it had its peaks, it had its lows, but you still stayed there. So that thank you so much.
Yeah, nah, all good, man. I'm here for life. Don't worry.
Awesome.
Cool. Look, Alex, thanks for coming on the show, man.
Thank
Really
you.
excited. I can't wait to play the game that is just for fun, and had
Woohoo.
just woohoo or with who.
Woohoo. No, it's like woohoo.
Woo!
Sorry.
Yeah. No. Look, I'm really excited. Um, everyone listening, share, like, subscribe. Definitely, if I'm hoping if you were on the fence and didn't know what the Rage Pup collection was, or you thought it was just another something on craft, well, no, it's not. It's you heard Alex, a guy who's got many talents, and has put a bit of his brain power into this, and is going to keep pushing to deliver new products slash utility for the collection he's released. So, yeah, look, Alex, again, thank you for being on the show, man.
Thank you. Thank you so much.